Hi, my name's Karen, and I thought in this time of COVID-19, I thought I would share my testimony. There must be a lot of people scared, fearful, have no hope, and it's amazing how our lives can turn upside down within a matter of weeks. But God is a God of hope, and God is a God that changes circumstances. If you don't think I have anything to say to you because I'm an old lady and you're young, then that's me. That's who I was. I was young. I had plans for my life, I had aspirations, and boy, can life change so quickly. It can kick you in the teeth, and because of the stupid decisions we make, because we follow our heart and not our head, well, do you know what? God speaks to us in our head. He convicts us in our heart, but He speaks to us here. So I will talk about how God speaks to you and how you can hear His voice. But anyway, before I knew Christ, yeah, I knew what it was like to grow up feeling unloved. And even though that wasn't true, I know what it was like to get pregnant at 16 and end up in a very abusive, destructive, both physically and mentally, marriage. I knew what it was like to float from relationship to relationship. I knew what it was like to have absolutely no money whatsoever, to have the bailiffs knocking at the door and to be hiding because I had no money to give them. I knew what it was like to have absolutely no food whatsoever in the house and a young baby in my arms to feed. I just knew what it was like to be a single parent and have no hope and to be so overwhelmed with my circumstances. But you know what? God is a God of miracles and God can change your life. Now, He's not a genie. You don't fetch Him out of your pocket when you need Him and say, Abracadabra, God, change this circumstance for me. God works, walks with you through your circumstances. And yes, He can change your circumstances immediately and miraculously, and I will share that. But sometimes we have to learn some lessons, but God will always walk through the circumstances, and He will bring you out the other side. Well, when I started to walk with Christ and get to know Him, and you can know Him, I assure you, then my life started to change. I just now know what it's like to feel loved. I now know what it's like to see miraculous provision when I have no money. I know what it's like to have miraculous provision when I had no job. I know what it's like to see miraculous healings when I've prayed for somebody to be healed. I know what it's like to be forgiven and to feel forgiven and know that freedom when I've forgiven somebody, even when I haven't wanted to, the freedom of walking away from that situation. God is the same God today as He is of the Bible. Pick up that Bible and find out who He is, because Jesus is alive and He's doing the same things today as He did then. Um, and I just hope that you will take, I was in a desperate situation when I decided to put my trust in Him. And so I hope that you do that as well, for whatever reasons you do. You will never regret it. The only regret you will have is that I wished I'd have done it sooner. But look out for my postings, and I'll see you again another time. So bye.